Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I hope everybody is doing good. Well, just by the title of my channel, you guys kind of figure out what I do already. So I do have a personal vendetta against narcissists. And I do have a spiritual gift because I always knew. This is why I beat myself up. I always knew that these people were bad, but they convinced me that I was wrong, you know? And you look back at it, you have to giggle because I was always right, you know? So I just want to take these gifts and my spiritual knowledge. This is really a supernatural thing, people, whether you want to believe it or not. I don't care. I go to sleep every night knowing the truth. This is actually a supernatural event when you deal with narcissists. They're not normal people. They don't have a soul. God basically signed their death certificate. He's done with them. He's done with them. There's a part in the Bible I know what it's in Corinthians, and it talks about God saying, you know, you can be the richest person in the world, the smartest person, you know all knowledge, but if you do not have love in your heart, you are nothing to me. Right there. Right there. You know, this is God talking. It's God talking. If a person doesn't have love, they cannot get the beatific vision that is promised. Okay? It's like right off the bat, you know, it's like he almost signs their death certificate. So these people are filled with so much rage, anger, hate, jealousy, greed. I mean, how are they getting into heaven? What do you think, on their deathbed at last minute they're going to say, please forgive me, God? It don't work that way. It really doesn't, people. This is why people should take this shit a little bit more seriously. I'm not getting all judgmental with you. I'm telling you the truth. I had to learn many hard truths to get where I am today. And if it wasn't for all the narcissists that have been in my life, I wouldn't have known these spiritual truths. It was like I was supposed to go through it to learn it. And that's why I'm doing this live now and doing these readings, and even doing readings as, you know, to help people. This channel is mostly about you guys. You know? I already know. I know what these things are. Seen a lot of supernatural things around them. Literally seen demon manifestation. I've seen one of them. I knew that they were a sleepwalker, but I knew these were things getting inside this person. Scariest shit ever. Scariest thing ever, man. Not only that, just other ones I've known, you know, I just see these shadow figures, and yeah, and until they were out of my life, like, those things aren't there anymore. I mean, and that's just a few instances. That's why this is the Jezebel spirit, people. That's what you're dealing with when you're dealing with a narcissist. Read the story of Ahab and Jezebel, please. Look it up. There's great things on YouTube too that speak about the Jezebel spirit. This stuff is real, people. That's why they leave you with this confusion. See, people don't want to come out and talk about religion. They don't want to talk about this because, you know, everybody says, oh, it's taboo. Well, you don't have to listen to me, but it is real. It is real. And you guys are going to find out one day that it is very, very real. I'm not worried about it. I go to bed every night knowing the truth. And you know, just by that, it makes me empowered. And that's why I'm doing this channel, because I want you to know how evil and demonic these people are. They're demonic. They literally have demons latched onto them. They do. It's like they whisper in their ears. It's not good, dude. It's not good at all. And I know, because I'm a completely sane person. Always had a gift, always touched the other realms. I really have. Since I was a child, I had a near-death experience, no lie. And I've always been very different. My mother always said, like, Holly is different, you know, she's got a different heart. And I'm telling you, I've seen things around these people, these narcissists, and I thought it was me. I was like, what are these spirits? Are these, what the hell are these things that I'm seeing? And you know, I have no narcissists in my life, and they're gone. Like, I don't see these things anymore. I don't see the shadow figures anymore. I don't see literally the facial. You would tell when these entities get into the narcissist, like their faces freaking change. Their eyes change colors. They're even their skin color will change into like a beet red. I mean, this ain't normal, people. I'm telling you, it's the Jezebel spirit. The Bible is real, people. There's a lot of stories about narcissists in the Bible. God was warning us from them because they are the enemy. They're a part of the enemy. Because that's what they're here to do, is to destroy you. Destroy your will, your love, your hope, your faith. They don't want you to love. They want you to be miserable and hateful and spiteful like they are. Who in the hell in their right mind would do that? Who would do that? Please tell me who would do that. Only a psychopath. I hate to say it, Satan is a narcissistic psychopath. Okay? So right there's your answer. Grandiosely, I want to do what I want to do. I can lie and betray and be perverted and not listen to any order. That right there is your answer. Right there. This is the supernatural things that you're dealing with when you meet these people. And even if you don't see them, just do know that they're there. See, I always did see things. I always seen things in people's houses too. But that's because somebody in that house invited them in. You know, by some kind of sin, by some kind of curse. Because that stuff is real, people. Curses exist. Witchcraft exists. The dark side exists. Yeah, I'm sorry I went off in that rant, but I mean, you have no idea how important this is for you to know, to understand why. Why? Why are they so evil? Why are they so deceptive? Why do they lie so much? Why do they cheat so much? Why do they do... Because they're fucking evil. They're evil, manipulative liars. All they know how to do is steal, rob, cheat, rape. And I don't really mean a physical rape. Yes, the narcissist can rape, but I mean just raping you of everything. your money, your house, your life, your job, your soul. You're just rapers. You really are sick people. I'm going to be reading for Gemini. I shuffled these cards out really good. These are my favorite cards. I really can't read with a lot of cards. They have to be, you have to bond with them. It's kind of messed up, but you have to bond. Alright, Gemini, you've been waiting for this relationship to change. You're still with this person. You don't think you realize that they're a narcissist. This person is draining you of all your freaking energy. I mean, just like you feel sick, fatigue. You're not taking care of yourself either, because this person has you jumping through hoops. You've been trying to be really patient. You're hoping that it's going to grow into something, and I'm going to tell you now, it's not going to. This person turns around and tells you that things are going to get better, and they're not. This person is dead inside. And they say a lot of words that cut you. They know a lot about you. And they listened to you very attentively. And they know your fears. They know what bothers you. And they cut you. It's like a knife in the back. Some of the things that they say to you. That's why you're so worn out. You're worn out from the abuse, the arguments. You're defending yourself all the time, and you cannot keep doing this. This person is feeding off of your energy as well. It's like they're an energy vampire. They've been trying to break your will slowly. Slowly, though. Slowly. That's their plan. You've been thinking about breaking up with this person, getting away from this person. You don't like this behavior anymore. You don't want it. But for some reason, this person keeps convincing you. You know, they apologize a lot. They tell you, they tell you they don't deserve you. And they like do this fake cry, this fake upset, like after an argument. And when you just had enough, and they see that you're at that point where you had enough, they pull you right back in by sympathy. They pull on your heart. Because they'll tell you, oh, I don't deserve you. You're too good for me. You're too good for me. And it's like they make you feel sorry for them, and then they tell you, I promise I'm going to try better. I need help. I need help. They don't need help. They don't need help. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. Manipulation. That's what this person is doing to you. They are manipulating you. They have you very confused by this as well, because you do care about this person, but this one extreme to another behavior, you are really confused by it. It's like you're lethargic. You're almost in such an exhaustion. You can't even think right. You can't even think right. This person, the way they abuse you, and your mind is shifting so fast from one extreme to another situation, to another situation, and then you're dealing with your own life on top of all these other extreme situations. It's like I see you're very confused, you're very lethargic, you're worn out. This person is very abusive. They're lying to you. They're pulling on your emotion as well, because they know you're a good person. That's why they targeted you, okay? They literally want to destroy your heart. The one thing that they say they love about you, I can hear them saying right now as well that one of the things they love about you is your heart. Okay, I'm hearing them say that, like, I love you because you have it's your heart. And that's exactly why they want to destroy it, because they're envious of it. They're envious of it. They don't know how that feels. They don't know what it is to have a heart, so they want to destroy yours. Be on guard, Gemini. This really is no joke. This person is definitely playing some kind of sick game with you. And you're just so, oh man. You can't even think right. You feel so exhausted, like you haven't slept in 100 years. That's the only way I'm feeling the exhaustion as well. Like, your head is foggy. Like, that's what I mean. You can't concentrate. You can't think right. It's like you're just exhausted. Extreme exhaustion. Almost where you feel sick. Yeah, this person, the lousy piece of crap that they are, that's how they keep you there. You see this? This is how they keep you there, but it's an upside down. They remind you of why they're with you, what they love about you, how much you do for them. They don't deserve you. All that's coming into fruition again here. And it's very emotional. Very emotional. This person is a great actor. they know how to control your emotion, your loving side emotion. You almost have sympathy for them. This person too also told you that they had, you know, an alcoholic in their family, and they hate this person. They literally tell you, I think it's I want to say a family member, mother or father, and they use the word hate when they describe them. I hate that person. You know, who hates their parents? I mean, somebody that's dysfunctional. They tell you that you bring them a lot of peace and balance, and that they wouldn't know what to do without you. You are their slave. Okay? But you do these things because you care about the person, and you're trying to help them, and you think that they had this very abusive upbringing and all this bad luck, and they are the ones that caused all this luck and bad luck, and they're saying that, you know, if they didn't have you, they'd probably be dead. It's manipulation. They're manipulating you. It's a manipulation card too. Sorry guys, my voice is a little raspy because of some allergies. Yeah, they're manipulating you. Yeah. You actually are being disconnected from your own spiritual side. This person's actually disconnecting you, which is bad. Again, this confusion. Your spirit is disconnected from you, from all of this. You're not thinking right. Your intuition's off. This person has put so much confusion in you, Gemini. It's pretty bad. Yeah, you don't want to fight no more. You're like losing the will here. You have no strength. This person has abused you that bad. That's why they do it. To keep you in your place. But they do it in these crazy ways, in these manipulative ways. Oh. Yeah, wow. You're saying to yourself, is this what I deserve? You know, you didn't think that the person you'd end up with would be this way. And you actually are feeling sorry for this person as well, and you're sorry for their loss, but you're suffering big time because this person's a liar. They're a liar, pants on fire, and they're putting you through all this stuff to condition you, It's a conditioning process. You almost have post-traumatic stress disorder as well. I see you having a panic attack and not really knowing what it is. And the person actually says to you, you did this to yourself. And that is some cold, cold shit right there. Like this is how vindictive they are sometimes to you. They literally, and then they turn around and then they're crying and saying they didn't mean it and they're messed up and I'm sorry. I grew up in a bad situation. I don't know. They're lying. They're lying. It's manipulation. They're conditioning you. They're conditioning you to stay put. All they want to do is conflict pain on you. It's all they want to do is just take all the abuse, all their frustration. You are their freaking punching bag, period. They're just boxing away on you. And that's no way to live, Gemini. That's no way to live. You're literally a human punching bag for this person. But they do it in such a way where it messes with your head, because then they're doing nice things for you and it calmed down for a little while and you're watching movies and, you know, they're cleaning up a little bit and they're laughing and giggling and, you know, and then like 2-3 weeks later it starts up all over again. Maybe even sooner. It might not even be. It might be, you know, 1-2 weeks later. But there's a lot of abuse. They do this a lot. Like, they're not changing. They show you a little change and then they go right back. They show you a little bit of change, they go right back. And this person, they literally pretend to cry. It ain't even real. So when they're acting like they're crying, watch them. I'll guarantee my life on it that it's an act. You know, actors can cry in an instant, and you know, there's a way you could teach yourself to cry. That's what this person's doing. This person should get an Oscar-winning role for bullshit artist, because that's what they are. You're going to have to get strong and get the hell out of this, because I don't see it going anywhere positive. This person's not going to change, Gemini. You're still with this person as well. Yeah. Okie dokie. Yeah, this person's got a lot of deep hidden rage, hidden secrets. They're socially awkward. That's why they're a narcissist. They mutate. They're like a chameleon. They're literally shifting into different characters constantly. This has got this person really messed up in the head too. It's a lot of pressure on them, because they're trying to hold up some kind of self-image, obviously, and they're very disturbed. They're disturbed. You can't love somebody that's disturbed. That's like loving Hannibal Lecter. You know, how can you love somebody that's disturbed? That's saying that they're a cannibal, but I'm just using an analogy of a disturbing individual. Yeah. This person is actually really weak. They have no confidence. They're a liar. They act very tough to get their way as well. That's why these abusive afflictions come in, but they're very weak. They're very weak. Don't let them fool you. They're very weak. You know, I hate to say this, but this person's they are a cursed individual. They literally have a family curse on them by stuff their ancestors did. That's why you have to pray, you know. See, we've forgotten our way in life, you know, because science came in and all these, you know, stamps that everybody in society puts on things, and we don't believe in the supernatural no more. We don't believe in stuff like that. So how do you defend against something that takes spiritual strength? It takes spiritual strength to protect you. You know, it takes prayer, it takes discipline, it takes sacrifice, it takes honor, it takes loyalty, it takes trying to be a better person. If you ain't doing none of that, you know, that's why the curse has stayed with this family. It's a curse. And I know I was talking that in the beginning, but this is a curse. You know, it's always funny because all my videos start out different, and it's like I go off in this little tangent, and it always ends up being like what I say, and that's why, like, I don't know, man. It always amazes me. This is a family curse. The DNA is corrupted in this family by sins of the past. The only way to correct things like that is through God. Just through God. God's the only one that can correct your DNA from sin. He's the only one. Yeah, you feel stuck with this person. You might be a little financially, you know, especially with the economy, everything the way it's going. And I'm talking on a global level, like economies are bad all over the place. It's gonna tumble down soon. But this person, you know, like I said, they stole your confidence. They, like, you're very weak. You feel, like I said, you feel stuck. It's like you're stuck in this relationship. At least that's the way you feel, is that you're stuck. You really, are really bleak about the future too. You see no real big movement going forward. You see a lot of, I hate to say it, but like murky, dismal, dark, emotional. It's like lost. You're kind of out on sea with no compass, no North Star. How can you navigate a ship through a dark ocean without those tools? And that's, you're feeling like you're lacking stability. This is very physical on you too. It weighs you down. And I mean, you have every right for it to be weighing you down. It's a pretty dismal reality. And this person's conditioning you so much now too that like you're losing, and you're confused. It's not your fault because they behave well sometimes. They go and do something nice for you. Like they'll go out and buy you a big gift and they bring it back and they'll say, I hear this person saying, hold on. I must really love you. I must really love you when they get you these gifts. But they say it in such a freaking weird way. Like the way I'm hearing them say it is fake. It's not even genuine. It's like even when they say it, it just sounds weird to you because they literally just had an argument with you. They started being good. They go out and buy you, just say, you know, something you wanted, something a little bit expensive that you said, oh, down the line when we have extra money, I would like that. And they would go out and get it for you. Okay? And they'd have this fake smile on their face and say it with no emotion and be like, I must really love you. Like, look what I bought you because I love you. It's manipulation. This person is messing with your head with the ups and the downs and the left and the rights. It's like you're circling. Like, I see you in a mass confusion. Mass confusion. Yeah, they keep telling you, like, you're the one. They want to be with you. They want to build a life with you. Things are going to get better. I see them, too, blaming their stresses on money and the way, you know, that they were raised, and they're sorry, and, again, all this manipulation. It's manipulation. That's not love. Oh, man. If you stay with this person, it'll never get better. It will always be an unhappy home. It's actually going to get worse. It is going to get worse. A lot of people don't see this dysfunctionality to this person either. This person really is only dysfunctional this way to you. People don't see the upside down. Okay, they don't see the upside down like you do. You are actually one of the only ones, because they do lash out on other family members, but you are one of the few that know, that see the real side to this person. They don't behave this way out in public at all. They're actually really nice to people in front of you and treat them with respect, and then they go home and they treat you like shit. Or even in the car, I see you guys going out, even if it's to the grocery store, or because they've done this to you a couple times where everything seemed to be a halfway decent day and you're kind of smiling and happy about it, and you get into the car with them and they start freaking out on you because they seen you smile. They seen you smile and they hated it. Because you're like, where's this argument coming from? I thought we were having a good day. They seen that smile on your face. That's why they don't even know why they yell at you. They just see you happy and they hate it. They hate it. It's like you can't even go grocery shopping and have a good day and ride home with the food in the car and just listen to the music. No, they gotta yell at you. Yeah, this person's promising you change, hope, better days, things are gonna get better. I really suggest you stop thinking that way about that person. Do know they're lying to you, they're manipulating you, they're not going to change. That's what this card says right here. It's going to be a very unhappy home. It's going to get worse. You're going to get sicker. Yeah. They're just going to emotionally punish you. They're going to put you in a downward spiral. You're going to lose your own identity in this too. You're going to be like consumed in darkness, accepting it is what it is, and you shouldn't do that. Yeah, this person's actually going to make some bad moves in the future as well. Definitely be aware. And it's pertaining to a lot of things. Finances. They may want to marry you. They may even already be married to you. Maybe that's why you feel stuck in this relationship. They're not going to make good choices for the future. They're actually going to put a lot of physical burden on you. Again, this unhappy home. They're going to make bad financial choices, bad decisions about work. They can even maybe do something at work, lose their job. Yeah, this isn't good. This person's going to put you in, yeah, man. It's going to get bad. Saying like, you know, you should start thinking about getting away from this person. It's not going to end well. You're never going to change this person. They're abusing you extremely. They're impugning you. They're doing it, and they're going to make some big financial problems in the future. They're going to make some decisions. Because this person, they can't even make decisions on their own. And if they're going to make decisions, you know, if somebody's not trusted enough to make a a good decision. Maybe even make a bad investment, buy a property that is like a money pit. I mean, this isn't good. And it's going to end up, you know, your world's going to be upside down. You think you got problems now, it's going to get worse. I really think that you should, and I know it's easier said than done, but I mean, yeah. Choose wisely. After everything I just said, you get choose wisely. It's telling you to choose freaking wisely. Okay, this person's going to get you in some kind of trouble. And it's something that you need to think about. Like, you need to start assessing the situation. You need to have a contingency plan. You really need to start gaining your strength back as well. This person's going to leave you in a lot of, and it's saying like there is a, you know, a possibility that you can actually be happy. Yeah. It's saying like, don't be scared. It's going to be hard for a little while. I'm not saying like breaking up is easy to do and rebuilding everything is easy. I mean, you're going to have to put blood, sweat, and tears into it, but it's saying like, you know, you don't have to live this life. You don't have to live this way. Yeah. If you stay, this relationship isn't what it seems. You're going to end up very lonely with nothing. This person's going to do something with the finances. You know, I hate to say it, but like like some kind of calamity, a tragedy. And you're going to have to live with you kind of knowing that you were in a bad situation and you should have got out. You're going to beat yourself up until you're dead for the rest of your life in that situation. You're going to beat yourself up in your head that, why didn't I leave? Why was I stupid? Why did I stay? You're going to constantly be saying that, Gemini. Yeah. You want to end up like that. What does that say? Conflict and defeat? You're going to be defeated. This person's going to freaking screw your life up. And all the successes that you could have had, because you know, here you know, and in here you know, you're going to beat yourself up for the rest of your life if you stay with this person and this tragedy that happens. There's some kind of financial thing going to happen. It's going to turn your world upside down. This person's going to do something. This person's going to make a bad decision. gotta get out. This is mental conflict. This person's not capable of making any kind of decisions. They're conflicted with themselves. And look at this too, how there's a head inside of a head. See, this is the many different personalities. These are it's like almost abstract as well. You know how like abstract art is just like lines and shapes, and you know, there's no true beauty to it. Yes, some abstract art is cool. I wouldn't call it beauty, I would call it cool. But yeah, this person, like, you know, it's like a line, you know, and then up, and then over here, and then up here, and then up over here. It's like, you know, yeah, I guess some could call it contemporary art, but contemporary art isn't for everybody. It's like very rigid thinking, rigid thinking they know what they're doing. They don't. Their mind is filled with a bunch of, it's like walking through a jungle. It's like walking through a jungle with a machete, like just chopping away. It's just shit. You know, that's what this person's head is filled like. I mean, I'm trying to give you an analogy of the mess that's in their head. It's like thick jungle. How can you get through thick jungle? You're just sitting there cutting stuff. You don't even know where you are. You're lost. You're just cutting away. And again, you know, it's probably not going to work out in the end anyways. You guys might even, like, have to separate from this financial thing. I'm going to leave it at that, Gemini. If you'd like a private reading, I do use PayPal. So you would have to have PayPal. I do Skype for international and US. And I do cell phone readings for US only. I offer 60 minutes, an hour, for a $50 donation to my channel for these readings, to keep the channel up, to keep it going. Yeah. And there's a little, sometimes I'm a little booked up. You might have to wait, you know, a day or two. I'm only one person, and I have a lot of people sometimes that they want readings done. So, and we'll set you up. We'll schedule you in for a reading, and I do need to know where you are in the world or which part of the state you are in to match up time zones. So there's a little bit of a process, but it's not that hard. Don't be intimidated by it. I deal with a lot of international people from all over the world. I have clients from Australia, Ireland, Netherlands. I've had people from India, Mexico, all over the United States. Trust me, we can work it out. Even if it's me staying up late to do the reading for you to match your time. I used to date somebody in Australia, and when I had to come back home to the States, you know, trust me, Australia is 12 hours ahead of us. So if I could talk on Skype and, you know, communicate with him, I could do your reading. So, yeah, don't be intimidated by it. And like I said, you do need to have those, you need to have either Skype or a cell phone, or I only use PayPal because it converts the money over, and it's the account I've had for years, and I just like using that. So I do apologize if you have to get it on to pay for the reading. I do apologize, but it is convenient, and you probably would enjoy it for future preferences for you. So that's pretty much it. I'm a little exhausted, guys. You need to get out of this relationship. If this sounds like you're reading and you want to dissect this open, we can actually look into it a little bit deeper. I do have other sets of cards that I do use to kind of dig answers out, and we can ask yes/no questions, or you know, specific questions, and get answers that way too during your reading. So yeah, go to my About section on my home channel page, and you know, just read the little briefing in there, and you can contact me if you want, but I do use PayPal. You do have to donate first for me to set the schedule for you, because I have too many people I have scheduled in. So I do ask for the donation first, and yeah, we can go from there. We'll schedule you in. Alright, people. I hope that helped somebody out there. Again, like I said, this is all about you guys. I'm trying to give you some kind of closure, some kind of hope, some kind of aspiration, and, you know, give you some kind of peace. So on that note, have a good one, guys. I got one more reading to do for this month, and then I'm going to start going into June, but I changed the format. Like, you'll see how I do it. It's going to be a little bit different. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, Gemini.